Jip, ich lass mich heute Abend blicken. Ich komm gut geschmückt in den Laden geritten. Alle tanzen, die Damen sind echt entzückend. Ganzes Backblech voller Sahne.
Hey, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Kerry, the nosy housefrau. Got my cocoa, and I am frothing at the mouth. It's the cocoa. But I am pissed. Jackie Aina put out a tweet generalizing all white people and stereotyping them. And I have to tell you, I'm very big on manners, so when I got this in my DMs, I was peeved. It did trigger. I just said, oh, hurry up and put some makeup on so we can do Vlogmas right now. This is getting bumped to the first page news. She tweeted, why do white people hate saying excuse me? Excuse me? What? The rest, it goes on. LMFAOOOO. It's so funny. I'll look someone dead in the face and wait for them to say it, and they just stand there nervously, looking like they're going to shite their pants, even if they bump into me. Now, I'm the first person to admit that people can lack manners in public. Have you ever heard people say, I can take who's next, and that just means whoever gets here first? It never means the person that was actually next. I've seen people like practically trample old ladies to be the person who's next, even if they just got there. Rudeness is alive and well. Racism is alive and well. But you don't get to make a blanket statement about an entire race, you ignorant numpty. And let me give you a lesson in manners. Not only should you move for people in the store and say pardon me and excuse me, you should do things like not accuse people of a felony. And if you do accidentally accuse someone of a felony, you should apologize. Apologies won't hurt anything other than your pride, which obviously there's a lot of. And she goes on to say, I can see it on the tip of their tongue, like they want, this is another tweet, like they want to impulsively say it. But I think they realize I'm not going to say it first. So they just stand there with their lips clamped shut, like, you can say it first, sweetie, it's okay. Or how many times I'm standing in a space in public and they expect me to just move out of the way for them without speaking first. I just stand there like, I know you see me. I will carry this energy into 2019. If you can't open your mouth and say, excuse me, I'm not moving. How about going into 2019 with this kind of energy? Maybe instead of being automatically belligerent and having an inner power struggle and nasty dialogue about complete strangers, instead, try looking at it from the point of view that maybe they don't know they're being rude, maybe they're just having a moment where their mind is somewhere else and they forgot their manners because of everything around them or stressors, particularly if it's an old person or a child, like you said, are not exempt from this energy. Maybe have a little more understanding. I have found that 95% of the time, if you address that situation, that potential rudeness with a smile and eye contact, you can kind of sometimes wake people up and they'll say, oh, excuse me, even if it's just a mumble, excuse me, and they will go around or concede. Don't glare at people because it tends to be off-putting to the point where they'll clam up more because you've put them on the defensive with that look you've described. So I think that a better idea is to, I don't know, put on a friendly face and not assume the worst about people. And please, for the love of all that's Christmas, don't make blanket statements about an entire race of people. Even if you think it, keep that to yourself. There's a free etiquette tip. Now, I don't think she's wrong. The problem with this is that she's made it about white people. I mean, how obnoxious. How absolutely obnoxious. And sweetie, you have nothing on me when it comes to manners, okay? I say pardon me to inanimate objects. I'll hit the coffee table, sorry, pardon me. And you look like the kind of person who will bump into me from behind, and when I say sorry, you go, you're fine. You know, and it's like, what? Wait, why am I even apologizing? I mean, I know my ass is grown, but it isn't growing eyeballs, and you hit me. So, come on. Let's all have some manners. I don't need you to school me on manners. If it's -9 degrees out, I put a shopping cart back in the corral. If I'm even reaching in someone's space, I say pardon me. If I'm going past somebody in an aisle and I'm briefly covering their line of sight for what they're looking at, I say pardon me. I have nothing but manners, and the only thing I have to show for that is that it gives me a sense of dignity. And I'll be damned if you're going to take it away, you who lie about people and don't apologize for it. If you need any more tips on manners, you can come to me, the whitest woman you know, who's the most polite person you'll ever meet, bitch!